Oh, hell yeah. You know what time it is and what I got excited for. No, that's the wrong one. Where are you? Even after all this time, I still recognize this man's name. I saw it, and I said, this is going to set the tone. This is going to set the tone right here. If this is a pop-off match, I'm about to have a good time. If my Tano gets double perfected because he was against the most broken character, not named Kokonoe, in BlazBlue history, I may as well just leave. Alright, like, just, it's over. Just abandon this game forever, like Arc System Works has. Just do one final patch, release the worst DLC character in the history of the game, and then peace the hell out. They ruined this fighting game, now let's go ruin all the other ones too. Thanks, guys! Uh-oh. Oh, no. I mean, at the very least, he's not getting double perfected, so we have that going for us. He's not getting out of it. Like, what can Makoto do about Ribcage, genuinely? He even got, that was a disgusting command grab. Why does this character need that? Why does this character need that? Why does this character get that? He's not gonna get double perfected, but she is gonna get single perfect. I got no faith. Like you're playing an old like this character used to be broken. She used to be at the top of the tier lists. She's not anymore. Your time has passed. It's over. Now you got characters with a rib cage. Oh my god, cracked you like an egg, but somehow got out of it. My Tano looks mad rusty though. Like, just seems kind of lost. And, okay, I got the burst, okay. Got Izanami cornered. She does have meter though. And she got her burst back. This is gonna be a struggle to bring in. She just got hit, and she tried to burst, and this does set the tone, because it reminds me of how much I hate this game. It hit me with everything that I hate about this game. Izanami, Exceed Excel, not just getting hit by an Exceed Excel, but losing. And the worst part too is that it was an accidental Exceed Excel, right? Like, well, I shouldn't say the Exceed Excel was accidental. The overdrive was accidental, which led into an intentional Exceed Excel that gave him the win. Round start, J2C. We put on our stupid pants today. That's not what you do. Never. That was a decent attempt. That'll catch a decent amount of time. That's tilted. I think if he hadn't delayed it, it would have hit, but because he did, her hurt box changed. Nice. Good 6A hold. Corner. Now you got it in. You didn't hit JB for some reason, and you let her roll for free. Like, that's the entire reason why you do that setup in the first place. Because JB has this man just unlimited Mars to Taokaka. Like, that's what I do in unlimited Mars. Like, are they gonna die to Magitech Wheel? Cool, just press it, because the AI will always run into it. And he just did it to her, and she ran into it. But yeah, like, that's why you use JB in that scenario, because if they tech, the hitbox of JB has enough active frames that it will continue, it will stay out there until after the invincibility from teching is gone, and they're forced to block it. If they roll, they get hit by it, and you can hit confirm that upon landing. But instead, he just let her roll out of the corner for free. That was kind of a dirty cross-up. It's a shame that she failed to hit confirm, because that should have been a kill, and now she can lose, because this is Taker. Because you are a Taokaka, a poor, abandoned character that Arc System Works clearly doesn't care about anymore, so you're no longer broken. It's hard to run those things back. And now you're stuck in the corner against one of the most oppressive online characters in the game? What? You did take it. It's always weird watching people that are clearly like they still got work to do, right? And so they're just kind of doing stuff like they're not really. You can kind of see that there's not much of a plan or a purpose behind what they're doing. They're just doing it, and it leads to so many scenarios where it's just kind of like, why did like that shouldn't have happened? Like there's no reason for like that right there. Bro, if you're gonna wake up Sparkbolt, at least be disrespectful enough to do quick get up, wake up Sparkbolt, not normal tech Sparkbolt. Like, come on, that's day one Tager 101. Quick get up 2C, quick get up Sparkbolt. Catches everybody by surprise at some point. But normal tech doesn't work. Interesting that he respected Azrael that much. Because Azrael is not the type of character that you respect the anti-air of quite that much. This is super weird. Because this Jin is playing like Azrael has good neutral. But he doesn't. That's kind of the entire point of Azrael, is that his neutral's kind of shit. But once he gets in on you, he ruins your day. Oh my god, and no hit confirm. Both of this dude's fail counters have just been awful. Interesting. Why did he walk forward like that? I should have stuck to my rule. I should have stuck to my only named ranks rule. That's my bad. That's my fault. It's resulted in these past two matches that have just been this. There's been that. Like, why is this Jin so scared? Why is he so scared? This dude's terrified. You can't play fighting games like this in the first. Like, forget matchups. Forget which character you're using, which character your opponent is using. None of that matters to this point. You cannot play this. There's a difference between playing patiently and playing scared. This man is not playing patiently because he's not doing anything. He's not even trying to do anything. He's not trying to maintain a specific space that forces the Azrael to take risks that he can then take advantage of and punish and whatnot. He's not trying to zone. He's just running away and standing there scared. And anytime the Azrael tries to come in, he gets in for free because he's scared. My number one rule, doesn't matter which fighting game you were playing, doesn't matter what the mechanics of that fighting game is, doesn't matter, nothing matters. You cannot play scared. Ever. And this dude is terrified. Like, this dude's shaking and pissing himself. And, again, why? Okay. Well done. Good win. Deserved. Amazing match. We move forward.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1. Action.
Very nice. Can't believe he blocked that cross up, to be honest. I would never have thought, I mean, to be fair, it's not like I'm a Hakumen player, but I would never have thought to use 5A there, so I would have clearly dropped that combo. Oh my god. Can he die? I don't think Hakumen has enough meter. Smashing, yeah, he's mashing 2A, so you're not really gonna get much from that. All that meter game. He got active flow, so he's dead. Shoutouts to the minimum day, because if anything needed buffs from Chrono Phantasm Extend to this. Wait, was it that? Or was it like, it's been so long now that I can't even remember. Like, I know they buffed Exceed Excel to make it have a minimum damage. But I can't remember exactly when, like, was that a cent? I can't even remember. Yeah, no, Exceed Excel is Central Fiction. Didn't happen in Chrono Phantasm Extend. I'm getting old, my brain's starting to go, I'm sorry. There. Nice. Should get the kill off this. Unless this Hakumen decides to, I mean, he does have a lot of meter. If anybody can run that back, Hakumen's definitely a candidate for it. But wise to just sit on it, not use it. Very nice patience, forces out the burst. Probably should have seen that coming. I mean, obviously I have the benefit of being the observer. But that's like, if I'm ever going to call out a burst, it's punishing a whiff DP or a block DP. Because that's the kind of stuff where it's like, they know that you just opened up the window to one of the hardest hitting possible starters that you can pick, right? Because you have 5 seconds to choose which button to press after whiffing a DP. So most people are just going to instinctively burst once they get counter hit after that. So like, for me personally, if I'm ever going to try to bait out a burst and block it, it's in that scenario. Anti-air 2B. Instant block. I like it. I don't like it anymore. But I really appreciate how, like, he is not like, no, I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna engage you. I'm just out. Catch me. Unfortunately. Right at the very end of Ribcage's duration, she caught him. And he might die for it. He got hit once. Welcome to the gap in character quality, my dude. That's the difference. Like, Jubei catches you, and he's still got to keep on working. It's still a bit of a struggle. Izanami catches you once, and she makes you put in work to not just keep getting caught over and over and over again. Because with her, you can just autopilot her offense. Like that. She got Guilty Gear offense in a Blaze Blue game. I guess you can't really call this Guilty Gear offense anymore, can you? I'm kind of surprised he's not trying to install. Because that right there, that combo right there, definitely would have been the perfect opportunity. He's dead. No, that you do. But yeah, I'm surprised that he never tried to install. Because after the aerial drive, that would have been the perfect opportunity for it. But instead, he just dies with 100 meter. I was wondering, like, I was kind of curious about how, like, you know, oh, hey, I'm seeing a high-ranked Jubei. I wonder how he's going to play. And then, just got his ass handed to him. I feel so bad for this Kagura right now. Like, the misery that this matchup must be for Kagura. And how much of a struggle. Like, you know what, how you have, like, I don't know how many of you guys are just, you know who you want to play. Like me, I have a character crisis every other day when I'm playing a fighting game, right? And I constantly see people play characters where I'm like, oh my god, this makes me want to play that character. Like, they make the character look so good that I'm tempted to start learning that character. This is the exact opposite. This entire, I mean, at least the start of it, I mean, he came back hard. Well done. Like, that's a kill. Really well done to finally get in and take full advantage of that. But that first, like, 15, 20 seconds of that match was the kind of thing that you see that, like, I'm never going to pick this character. Like, if I ever have to suffer through that, I'm just going to forget quitting the character. I'm just going to quit this damn game entirely. But yeah, he got in again. Oh, he got his inputs crossed up. That's really bad. At least he kind of got the overdrive for free, I guess. That's right, I forgot about that nerf. They made it so only the second hit is an overhead. That was unnecessary. It always strikes me as weird when they nerf characters like Mu, where it's like, who was popping off so hard on this character that you looked at her and you were like, yep, that character, we need to balance that character. She's a menace. Killed the same way twice. That super does so much damage, it's ridiculous. But seriously, like, whoever would look at Mutsuo, like, to be fair, I do think she has been the strongest Murakumo unit in the game, essentially since her introduction. But still, whoever looked at that character and was like, she's ruining this game, bro. There are too many Mu 12 players running around, ruining the experience of BlazBlue, and we gotta nerf her. Nobody ever said that. That has never been something that has ever been uttered in the history of BlazBlue. And yet, for some reason, the devs of this game decided to nerf her. I just don't get it. Then you have other nerfs to characters like 9. Oh my lord. I have never seen that fuzzy setup before, and that was sick. That was really well done. Very nice. But yeah, then you have characters like 9, who are just like, they are an actual menace. And you look at them and you go, alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make Rock, instead of being plus 73, or whatever nonsense it was, now it's just plus 9. Boom. Balanced. Great job, Arc System Works. Y'all are killing it over there. Keep it up. Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say, that's a right for a whip punish. He did that way too high in the air. Nice. I like this Mai. Ooh, that was sick! I really like this Mai. Remember what I said earlier about how sometimes you watch matches of somebody playing a character and you're like, dang, that makes me want to play them. This Mai made the character look pretty damn slick. And I'm down with it. Oops. Alright, I have not seen a Carl in years. That was so disrespectful. Someone to call the doll, bring out the projectile, I'm gonna run and I'm gonna press a button, poof, out of my face. Uh-oh. But now you're cornered, except he didn't call Nissan. Ooh, Nissan's here. Nissan can't help you now. Caught the back dash. I almost said block dash. Caught the back dash with the 5B. God Kick got a little bit less godly over time, but it's still a really good move. Still probably his best normal, right? Overall. Which goes to show just how stupidly strong it used to be. Alright, Carl, I'm gonna need you to never forward dash again, because every time you forward dash in the air, you just run into a button and almost die for it. Oh, that's not as bad as I would have thought. I feel like counter hit. Which move is that? I don't fucking know. Should have better proration than it did. We're gonna talk about proration. Bap. Well, He did an aerial forward dash once and died for it. Don't do it again. Because if we go through the logical progression of what's occurred both times, the first time he just ate a JA, right? No problem. But the second time, he ate a pretty hefty combo into getting cornered into dying. So this time, if he okay, it didn't happen. If he forward dashes and gets hit again, I assume he's just gonna get one shot somehow. Like, it's logistically impossible. Ragna doesn't have the options to one shot. Maybe if he has like maximum overdrive time, 100 meter at the start of it, maybe he can pump out a 9k damage combo. But either way, he's dead again. Yeah, this Carl's kind of just runs into stuff. Like, it felt like the Ragna didn't really have to play neutral very hard. He just kind of got to throw out big buttons. And the Carl was more than happy to just run face first into all of them. But you gotta appreciate being able to play like that. Like, thank you for taking all the effort out of this game for me. And just running into my buttons and giving me free combos. Attempted to dodge, unfortunately. Was not fully aware of how Relius air dashes, so he just got over the attempted counter. But I do like the dodge. Can't roll against doll characters, man. You just don't like, in general, a good player is going to punish you for rolling every time to begin with, but especially against doll characters. Almost a nice hit confirm, just too high in the air. Got hit with a 2C, but why? Good block. That was a fairly slow empty jump low, but still, good block, regardless. Catches him out of there, no hit confirm. Ooh. Just like before when the Carl was just running face first into things. Now it's Naoto's turn. Just running into the doll. At least Relius giving full combos from it. I think the Relius got him a little bit scared. Like, the doll's not out anymore, bro. Oh my god, he got astral. Oof. Oof. I think it'd be kind of cool in that scenario. Just leave. Like, door shut and match just ends. No round over, no Relius win, nothing. Like, we know. We know what just happened. I don't know if that was proration or just messed up the combo. But I wanted to see the full damage, if that was going to reach like even 1500. I was genuinely curious. Very nice low. Don't quit, get up. Potting his chin. Nice mash. Didn't respect the dash forward. And he doesn't know how to block cross up. I wonder if maybe, well, because he didn't get counter hit, so that's not a thing. I was gonna say, like, I wonder if maybe he tried to DP or something, and he just got his inputs crossed up, but he didn't press a button at all. I'm kind of curious why he got hit. Because I also feel like if he had been trying to block for a very small portion of time, he would have at least walked. He would have moved a little bit. But it looked like he kind of just stood there and died. In an extremely rare occurrence, we're gonna see a moment where Taokaka actually kind of hurts a bit. He still didn't even reach 4K. Come on, she at least deserved 4K. Keeps a burst safe. Guarantees the kill. Well done. Good blocks by that as well. I had to open my dumb mouth every time. Praise the person and they instantly get caught. Every time. Like, I'm not allowed to praise people. I'm not allowed to be positive. That's what I've learned from these replay theaters. If I'm ever positive, the world punishes the person for me being positive. Every fucking time. You should be. Can't. I started to say it. I started to talk. I started to. Don't. Yeah. Good job. Well done. You're a great player, Taokaka. I had to wait until the match results were confirmed before I could say anything nice. Alright, here we go. My two favorite characters. Please. Be a worthy match. Dude, did round start J2C2? God, this is bad. It's by Lemonade. Sao Paulo Strawberry. It's not good. It just isn't good. Ooh, that's rough. That looks stupid, but it was still funny. 2D, well done. Get maximum advantage. Catch his toes. I dig it. Still alive, can't kill. But the next hit will do the same thing. Do the same thing, my Tega brethren. Ooh! Nice 360C. That so rarely works, but against a character like Azrael, it's going to work the majority of the time. Because Azrael doesn't really have any kind of aerial. If he was magnetized at the start of that, he would have gotten a full confirm. You didn't hit a button. How dare you not have hit a button? Yo, that's a free 360, I think. Maybe you have to instant block it to make it free. Nice. He would have been able to whiff punish that if he had done JP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dagger don't know how to block. Uh-oh. And we're gonna see the crafty shit too. I like it. Yeah, well done, because he was so high in the air. That makes that combo route free when they're that high in the air. Nice hitbox, man. He has to be careful about. He doesn't want to waste the spark bolt into a growler. He could have died there. Yeah. He kind of like he needed to flex the presence of spark bolt more. He needed to act like he was going to use it. Nice. No magnetism at the start of that makes that. You don't really actually. I don't really like that burst just because. I mean, to be fair, he gets out of it without ever having gotten magnetized. But the rewards you get for that combo, for that starter, when you're not magnetized, are so minimal that it's up in the air. Like, it's a good burst because you don't get magnetized. It's also kind of a bad.